A very warm good morning, students. Here I welcome you all to your today's economics class. Students, in our last class, we discussed about the non-farming activities in details. We came to know about the meaning of non-farming activities, the various non-farming activities that are undertaken by the people apart from the ones that are mentioned in this chapter, that is the story of village Palampur. We also discussed about the differences between farming and non-farming activities, and then we went on to analyze the importance of non-farming activities. So students, that was the last topic from the chapter. So from today we are going to start with our journey of revision. Yes, from today we shall revise all the topics that have been covered in this chapter so far. So students, today we shall revise the very beginning of the chapter, that is the introduction part. Today we shall come to know about an economy, what economics is, and we shall also visit the village of Palampur. So students, let us start with our today's class. This chapter, the story of village Palampur, has introduced us to one of the important branches of social science, that is economics. Till your class 8th, you were getting only history, geography and civics. But now you have got another important division of social science, that is economics. So students, what economics is? Why is it so important to study economics? What knowledge will we derive if we study economics? So students, economics is an important branch of social studies that enables us to know about the major activities that are undertaken in a country. For example, production, consumption, distribution and the transfer of wealth. So if we study economics, we will get to know about the various activities that are undertaken in an economy or in a country. So what is an economy? An economy is a place where all these activities like production, consumption, trade, distribution, etc. are undertaken. So students, the story of village Palampur is the first chapter of economics that helps us to know about the basics of economics. This chapter will help us to know what economics is, what are the subject matters of economics, what comes under economics, and why is it so important to study about economics. And from economics we derive one very important term, that is economy. Economy is a place where the various major activities of a country take place. Introduction to Palampur. So students, Palampur is an imaginary or a hypothetical village, meaning this village Palampur does not exist in reality, but it has been taken only as a example, so that whatever conclusions we can derive from Palampur, those conclusions can be generalized or can be applied to the entire economy. So Palampur is an example which is taken just for the sake of understanding the working of the economy or the working of the country. So Palampur is just a hypothetical village. Don't assume that Palampur is a village which exists in reality. This is just an imaginary village, and whatever knowledge we will derive from observing the working of Palampur, we will get to know that all these things are applicable to the working of the economy as well. So students, Palampur is a quite well developed village, and it is not a very remote village because Palampur is connected to its neighboring villages like Raiganj, which is just 3 kilometers away from Palampur. Also, a town known as Shahapur is also nearby Palampur. So Palampur is well connected to various markets like Shahpur and Raiganj, and Palampur is quite accessible as well. Palampur also has various transportation facilities like trucks, jeeps, motorcycles, bullock carts, bogies, tangas, etc. And things are traded to and from Palampur. So, for example, in one of our previous classes, we came to know that this transportation facility is being used to transport jaggery to the nearby market. So, the transportation system in Palampur is quite well developed, and Palampur is also a well connected village with its neighboring villages and towns like Raiganj and Shahpur. Let us now understand the social conditions of Palampur. So students, social condition means the condition of the people, their way of life, etc. etc. So students, in Palampur there are about 450 families. So Palampur is not a very big village, but at the same time it is not a small village as well. So because 450 families is not very less, so Palampur has near about 450 families, and they belong to different castes. So all these 450 families, they belong to various castes. So in Palampur, out of these 450 families, 80 families belong to the upper caste, and these 80 families who belong to the upper caste are the owners of most of the land that is available. So that means in Palampur, out of 450 families, 80 families are upper caste families, and they are the owners of the majority of the land that is available in Palampur. And the houses of these upper caste families are also quite well built. These are modern type of houses which are built with bricks and proper cement plastering. Okay. On the contrary, students, the lower caste people, or the so-called STs, comprises a very small proportion of the total population. So students, out of 450 families, only 1/3 of the total population, that means out of 450 we can clearly estimate how much will be its 1/3. So 1/3 will be 150. So out of 450 families, 150 families comprises of the SCs, that means the lower caste people or the Dalits. So students, these SCs, their houses are poorly built of mud and straw. Also students, these SCs do not have their own plot of land, and even if they have a very small plot of land which is almost equal to having no land. So students, we can contrast the condition of the upper caste and the lower caste families that reside in Palampur. While the condition of the upper caste people is quite well developed, the condition of the lower caste people or the SCs is not so developed, because it is the upper caste people who owns the majority of the land, but the lower caste people do not have their own plot of land. Also students, the houses of the upper caste people are well built, whereas the houses of the lower caste people are mostly made of mud and straw. So this is the social condition prevailing in Palampur. Let us now assess or analyze the economic condition of Palampur. So students, Palampur, as I have already told you, is quite a well developed village. It has got all the modern amenities or facilities like electricity, proper water supply, schools, medical facilities, etc. etc. So students, in Palampur there is proper electricity, so which helps in the setting up of tube wells, and these tube wells are also used for various purposes like irrigation. So students, because of electricity connectivity in Palampur, the people in Palampur, they find it very easy to run their various businesses, and also the farmers in Palampur have access to proper irrigational facilities because of the availability of electricity, which helps in the setting up of tube wells. Regarding the schools and hospitals, students, in Palampur there are 2 primary schools and 1 high school. So that means the condition of education in Palampur is also quite well. The people are slowly and gradually turning to educate themselves. As far as the health conditions are concerned, students, in Palampur there is a primary health center which is run by the government, and 1 private dispensary which is run by some private individuals, where the people who are sick, they are treated over there. So students, in Palampur the basic amenities, most of the basic amenities are available: electricity, proper schools, proper medical treatment, everything is available in Palampur. So from that point of view, we can say that Palampur is quite a well developed village, because it has got all the facilities like roads are there, well constructed roads are there, proper transportation system is there, electricity is there which helps in availing irrigational facilities, then schools are there, proper health centers are there, etc., etc. So students, let us now discuss about the main occupation that the people of Palampur are engaged in. So in Palampur, most of the people are engaged in farming or agriculture. That means agriculture is the primary occupation or economic activity of the people of Palampur. Most of the people in Palampur can be seen engaging themselves in agricultural activities, that is the cultivational activities. But students, a few of them, that means some people in Palampur are also engaged in some non-farming activities as well. So what are the non-farming activities that the people of Palampur are engaged in? The non-farming activities that the people of Palampur are engaged in are dairy farming, small scale manufacturing, transportation, and shopkeeping. So students, what happens, since agriculture is the primary and the foremost economic activity in Palampur, these non-farming activities are undertaken in a very limited scales. Even though they are undertaken and they are also developing gradually with the span of time, but still most of the people prefer to engage themselves in the farming activities than in the non-farming activities. So students, this is an introduction to the village of Palampur. So today we have come to know about what economics is. Economics is an important branch of social science that helps us to know about the major activities that are undertaken in a country. For example, production, consumption, trade, distribution, the level of employment, the scenario of poverty, etc., etc. All the pressing issues or the important issues that are of major concern in a country, all this knowledge is given to us by the study of economics. So if we study economics, we get to know about all the current issues that are prevailing in the economy. We can keep ourselves updated if we study economics. We can get to know about the overall running of our economy, overall running of our country, how well our country is running, what are the crises that our country is facing. So all this knowledge is given to us by economics. So students, from economics we derive another important term, economy. Economy is nothing but the area or the region or the state or the country where these major activities are undertaken or where these activities takes place. So students, Palampur is a hypothetical or an imaginary village which has been taken as an example so that we can get to know about the working of the economy. Palampur will help us to know about the major activities of an economy. So what kind of a village is Palampur? Palampur is quite a well developed village which has got all the modern amenities or the facilities like electricity, transportation, schools, hospitals, proper irrigational facilities, etc. But we can see a sharp contrast between the social conditions of the upper caste people and the lower caste people. While the upper caste people have most of the land that is available to them, the SCs or the lower caste people do not have their own plot of land, so they have to work as farm laborers in the upper caste people's fields or their plot of land. Also students, the houses of the upper caste people are well built with bricks and cement plastering, whereas the houses of the lower caste people are mostly made of mud and straw. Palampur's communication facilities are also quite good because it is well connected to the neighboring towns and villages like Shahpur and Raiganj. Also students, the various transportation facilities available in Palampur like trucks, jeeps, bogies, bullock carts, tangas, etc. makes it easily accessible so that Palampur can easily transport goods to and fro from the market. So this is an introduction to Palampur. We have come to know about the level of development of Palampur. We have come to know about the economic and social conditions that are prevailing in Palampur. We have come to know about the difference in the social conditions of the SCs and the upper caste people. Also students, we have come to know about the meaning of economics and the meaning of economy. So students, in our next class we shall be proceeding with the next topic. So students, until then, take care and stay safe. Have a nice day.